All right, welcome back to the channel. Tyson Fury says he is staying in America as they treat him like a superstar. I say this is Amir Khan 2.0, and UK, please take this dude back. But let's talk about what he said and why that is in this video. All right, welcome back to the channel, subscribers. If you are not subscribed, please subscribe and hit the bell icon so you can be notified of when we release more videos. Also, I want to say a special thank you to everybody that supports the channel on Patreon, supports the channel on the live stream community through the Cash App, through the super chats. You guys are the reason why we can do this show and put the content out on a daily basis. Thank you guys so much. Make sure you attend the live streams also the people that watch the videos all the way to the end. Thank you guys so much, because you guys actually know the argument that I'm making and can communicate with me about it. I appreciate you guys so much. Make sure you show up to the live streams that we do on Sunday mornings, entitled OG Boxing Talk, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, with myself, Blood Boxing, KQKC Boxing, Trap House Boxing, and the boxing historian, Curtis Anderson. Tyson Fury's on my nerves, man. I really wish he'd go back to the UK. But he said that he is being treated like a superstar in the United States, and he doesn't want to go back to the UK. And I can tell you that that is a microcosm of that's because it's America. That's America. You know, that's because it's America, and that's how we do. When somebody like Tyson Fury can still be treated, can come in to America, fail to meet his accomplishments in the United States, but yet be treated as if he did. That tells you something about America. This guy has come to America he's fought in America 4 times? He's fought in America 4 times. First time he fought in America was against Steve Cunningham. He got dropped and had to cheat to get out of that fight, and cheated for a knockout against Steve Cunningham by doing what Billy Joe Saunders, by the way, just did to the guy from Argentina that he knocked out this weekend. Cuffed his head. As he cuffed his head and pulled it down to the side, let go and hit him, knocked out Steve Cunningham after having been dropped by Steve USS Cunningham, who was a cruiserweight. That was the first time he showed up. The second time he showed up, he got knocked down 3 times, 2 times officially, and failed to win the WBC championship against Deontay Wilder. The fourth time he showed up, he got his face half opened up and bled all over the place in an arena that was 1/4 full. A 20,000 seat arena where 3,000 people bought tickets, but yet he's a superstar. He does not hold a major championship belt or any championship belt at all. He has never successfully defended a championship belt at all. Just to put that in perspective, Devin Haney has defended a major championship belt more times than Tyson Fury has. Devin Haney, and that's once. Nobody has been treated as well for accomplishing less than Tyson Fury has been treated. And why do you think that is? Why do you think that is? Why do you think that Tyson Fury can come to the United States and be praised for failure? You know anybody else, any other scenario where somebody can come from their own country, where they're not treated where they're not particularly popular? And why could it be in the UK that he might not be that popular? Maybe it could be because he humiliated himself by winning 3 championship belts, then having to be stripped and drop them because he tested positive for performance-enhancing drugs and recreational use of the powder. And then not fight for 2 years never defended the belts. Why should he be treated particularly well in the UK? If it wasn't for the marketing push to turn his failure into some poster boy for comebacks, he would be considered a failure. But in the United States, no. In the United States, Bob Arum grabs hold to him and they praise his defeat as if he rose like Lazarus from the ground. Last I checked, when you get put flat on your back in boxing, that's a bad thing. You shouldn't have to get up. If you were that great a fighter and truly the number one heavyweight in the world, you should have never got put on your back like that. Twice. 3 times total in America, and he got knocked down 3 times in that fight. And I think that is proven by the way that you see Jack Reese handle a fight with Logan Paul and KSI, where he decided a legitimate knockdown just wasn't a knockdown. Like, yeah, I know that I can't believe that I'm quoting these guys' punches. Yeah, I know KSI hit him when he went down, but as he was falling down, KSI put his hands on him and pushed back. So I decided, even though he was on his way down because he was hurt, because he pushed, I'm not going to call that a knockdown. I'm going to make these rules up. That's Jake Reese. I'm going to make these rules up as I go along. Right? The celebrity umpire, the celebrity referee, right? Mills Lane 2.0 decides in the middle of the fight that he's going to change the rules as he goes along. Cause he figures I'm just going to even this when he takes 2 points away from another guy. So, I just figured because he hit him when he's down, I'm just going to even out the whole round. Dog, your job isn't to score the rounds. Your job is not to score the rounds for the judges. Now, I think I'm just going to make this a 10-8 round. Dude, you're just supposed to, my understanding is, you're supposed to punish violations. That's a deduction. He gave 2 deductions for the same action. But I digress talking about Jack Reese and how he didn't count a knockdown for Tyson Fury in the first knockdown in the Tyson Fury fight, and how although the guy's eyes were closed and his head was back and he didn't protect it, he didn't break his fall or anything like that, he decided it was good for boxing to allow him to continue. Good for boxing. Jack Reese decides what's good for boxing. Tyson Fury is good for boxing. I wonder why Tyson Fury is so good for boxing. Because he's so well spoken. Because people in the United States love a British accent. It sounds so intelligent. It doesn't sound, it's not like that country grammar, right? Where we don't, where we feel like we need an urban dictionary. Shout out to idiot Dominic Brazil, who got everything he deserved. Hey. Yeah. What is the urban dictionary for got knocked the fuck out? Dominic Brazil. Anyway, you don't need an urban dictionary to understand Tyson Fury and what Tyson Fury says. Look, here's the thing, man. Tyson Fury should never go back to the UK because the UK is not going to treat him like they treat him in America. Because in the UK, he's a gypsy. Isn't that what he said? The Gypsy King? Isn't that the talk that these guys talk about, how he's a traveling man in the he's in the UK, he's a traveling man in the UK, and that could be the issue with him and why people, for whatever internal politics, social political politics they got in the Great Britain, that he doesn't fall into the class of, I don't know what it is. Is it a WASP there, right? He's not an Anglo-Saxon Protestant, right? He's a gypsy. He's not a Protestant. So maybe that's one of the reasons why why the media doesn't embrace him there. I can't speak on it because I'm not from the UK, but I've heard that could be the case. But that's not the case with him in the United States. When he's in the United States, hey man, we like how you look. We like how you speak. And we don't care whether or not you're successful or not. You don't need no belt. What do you mean, Tyson? You don't need a WBC belt or a WBA belt or an IBF belt or a WBO belt. You don't need that. We'll just say you're the lineal champion, even though you're just the ring champion. And despite the fact that anybody with a basic BoxRec search could tell that you're not a lineal champion, that there is no line, who cares? We will just label you that. And we know that you've not defended. Who cares about actually winning the championship fight? Who cares? Who cares about you actually ever successfully defending a title or fighting somebody that's in the top 10? We don't care, Tyson Fury. We're going to put you as the number one heavyweight in the world because we can do that. You are, even though Andy Ruiz knocked out the former number one guy on our list, and Deontay Wilder has been a champion for going on 5 years and has successfully defended his title against you and 8 other guys, we're going to say it's you because we just like you. You're so charismatic. Of course, Tyson Fury doesn't want to go back to the UK. Why would he? There is a book that was written not too long ago that you can familiarize yourself with it. It's called, How the Irish Became WHITE. And it details the treatment of a European a secondary class of citizen in the UK. But when they come to the United States, hey man, boom, top of the food chain, baby, top of the food chain. Just because you don't pre-qualify for the bottom of the food chain here. Anyway, man, Tyson Fury, the only issue that I got with Deontay Wilder in his career so far, straight up, is giving this dude a shot. And opening the playing field for this guy. Should have left him sitting over there, rotting in the UK. And because when he came and he was treated decently by you, he winds up ducking you, not giving you the immediate chance to clear your name from the nonsense that these people are putting on. He didn't even ask for the rematch in the fight. And when it's offered, he ducked it. And now he's WWE-ing it and MMA. He's training for MMA fights and doing all kind of other crap because he doesn't have to be held to the same standards as other champions because, hey man, he qualifies for extra special treatment. Anyway, it is what it is. And that's the truth. And I don't care what you think in the comment section about it. That's the truth. Anyway, it is what it is. Let me know what you think in the comment section. And with that, I'm out. Peace.